Welcome. I hope this I hope this is working. This is a take 2 of my previous video I originally made yesterday. This is a review for Chernobylite that I was playing on the PC version. I wish I got to try on the console. I didn't think about it. Either way, I don't want to waste any time. Let's get into it. You basically have objectives to do. You add main objective and then side objectives, which is food, stash, supply drop, munition, and monster hunt. They are very vital to take, especially the food, supply, and ammunition. You're gonna need them to survive. There is also skills in the game, and besides like the skills from Mass Effect or the other games that have skills related to them, you have to talk to your companions to do any upgrades, which take, depending on your level, it takes a certain amount of points just to upgrade. It can range from 1 to 3, and I think it doubles when you upgrade one of them to get the perfect upgrade, which is the second upgrade, the max upgrade for whatever upgrade you're working on. I can't really say too much about graphics or story, but I'm gonna combine both of those because I have a list here. I'm just gonna combine them. For graphic quality, it's very perfect. Very perfect at all. Enjoyable. Story, you're playing as a character named Igor. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. If I butcher any of these names, I can't do anything about that. I am sorry. Basically, you're playing as this character, you used to be a scientist at a Chernobyl power plant before the whole disaster in the game. That's all I can go for. The voice acting, very, very, very great. It's actually good. Whether you're using the Russian, which is the default language, or you're using English, both are really good. Now, companions, relationship. You got companions. You got when I originally made this, I only have 3 characters, which is Oliver, Mikhail, and Sashoko, if I'm saying it right. Well, there is more characters you can unlock, or companions, I should say, and you can send them out to do objective. You can send them for a main objective or the side objectives. But you have to be very resourceful. You have certain percentage just to excuse me. You have certain percentage for success rate. How I played it, how I originally played it is I was using them for their advantage. And for the relationship status, you have to get them in good or higher status to keep good with your characters you're talking or you're chatting with, or the missions you're wanting to do with them. I'd suggest maybe doing whatever they say, just to keep it up. Stealth and loud. You can either go stealth or you can blast through like if you don't like stealth. I personally would suggest taking stealth as the option, but that's up to the player. Weapons are really good. I've only used 3 of them, which is the AK-47, the Magnum, and the shotgun. Magnum? Well, it's actually called revolver. But let me just get to the point. The revolver and the AK are the best ones to take. Shotguns is good, but it's not that good. Crafting, there is a crafting. You have to do crafting on the go. I think. I haven't tried that yet. And there is crafting for the base, where you have to gather them all up. Gather up your materials and craft. You need to craft a storage for your inventory, so you can keep collecting, keep taking resources, which is vital for whatever you're crafting. Basically, the enemies I've been facing has been only 2 so far, but there is 3 or even more. The NAR, Mercenaries, the Black Stalker, which I'm assuming is the main protagonist of the game, and then you got the Ghosts. The Ghosts you will encounter, but not like the NAR Mercenaries you have to face. You have to face the Mercenaries every single time you go out doing your main mission, or even your side objectives if you're into that. So far, this has taken me about 9 point. If I can get my thing up. 9.5 hours. So I'm assuming this is going to take 12 or more hours. But that all depends as well what you're doing in the game. Overall, I am enjoying this game. If you're a PC player, I do recommend this on PC. The console players, I can't say. I haven't tried it on the Xbox. If I ever make a video on it on my main channel, non-commentary, it most likely would be the Xbox version, if I can. If you see it at all, it's probably through the PC, because I got a lot of PC video ideas I wanted to try to do. Before I forget, like I did last time, for me so far, the game is 10 out of 10. Hell, I'll even say 12 out of 10. The game is fun. It's really good for story-wise, and I still find it funny that EA says, "Oh, no one cares about this story," and yet a lot of games, even their own game, Mass Effect, is blowing up in their face. I know I should be having some sort of a gameplay in the background, but I'm not a huge editor. I'm not looking for an editor or anything like that. I want to try to see if I can get on something like this without needing to actually edit. Help me prove the point that you don't need to be a big time editor and you can still make great content. This is my take on Chernobylite. I don't want to make anything negative because my whole reason I didn't want to do any negative would be there's some games that has their own issues, but they're not worth to bring up every time. Some games have their own issues that cannot be blamed. Hence why I'm trying to push more of a positive light than negative. This has been Spider. I hope you enjoy. Leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down. Personally, I don't care for up or down. I just want to see where everyone stands at. Till then, I will see you tomorrow for Halo Infinite review. Most likely the multiplayer. I'll get you guys another one. Have a happy weekend.